During a regular season Major League Baseball game between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs at PNC Park, a devastating incident occurred that left both teams and fans in a state of shock. In the seventh inning of what had been an otherwise competitive and exciting matchup, a fan fell from the stands and landed hard on the warning track in right field. The fall happened just moments after Pirates veteran Andrew McCutchen delivered a two-run double that electrified the crowd and shifted momentum in favor of the home team, giving them a 4-3 lead. But the mood turned from celebration to horror within seconds as attention quickly turned to the figure lying motionless near the outfield wall. The fall was from an approximate height of 20 to 25 feet, and initial reactions from players and fans suggested something very serious had occurred. Players from both the Pirates and Cubs could be seen pointing urgently toward the outfield, and soon, medical personnel from both teams rushed to the scene. Emergency crews were quick to respond, and a hush fell over the ballpark as fans stood silently, watching with concern and anxiety. The game came to a complete standstill as medical teams attended to the injured fan. He was eventually stabilized and carried off the field before being transported to Allegheny General Hospital, where he was listed in critical condition. As news of the incident spread, social media was flooded with reactions from fans, players, and members of the media. Andrew McCutchen, visibly shaken by what had just unfolded moments after his hit, later took to social platforms to express his concern and send prayers to the injured fan and their family. His message emphasized the unpredictable nature of life and reminded followers to cherish their time with loved ones. It was a moment that showed the emotional toll such incidents can take on athletes, even in the middle of competition. Other players echoed similar sentiments, and some fans in the stadium reported seeing players kneeling and praying near their dugouts. The Pirates organization released a formal statement shortly after the game, acknowledging the incident and offering support to the injured fan's family. They also commended the swift and professional response of the emergency medical personnel and ballpark staff. The team assured the public that they were cooperating fully with authorities to understand exactly what led to the accident. Pittsburgh police later confirmed that their violent crime unit was handling the investigation, which is standard procedure for incidents involving serious injuries in public spaces. At this stage, foul play is not suspected, but detectives are reviewing surveillance footage and speaking with eyewitnesses to reconstruct the moments leading up to the fall. One of the central questions being raised in the aftermath of the incident concerned safety protocols and infrastructure in sports venues. PNC Park, considered one of the most scenic and fan-friendly stadiums in Major League Baseball, features an open, tiered seating design that offers beautiful views of the city skyline and rivers. But with that openness comes risk, especially in areas where railings or barriers may not be sufficient to prevent accidents. Experts in stadium safety have weighed in, noting that while most modern ballparks meet or exceed safety standards, incidents like this one highlight areas where improvements may still be necessary. It's likely that both the Pirates and Major League Baseball will review safety guidelines in the coming days, not only at PNC Park but across all stadiums. This is not the first time that a fan has been injured in a fall at a professional sporting event. In fact, baseball has a documented history of such accidents, some of which have resulted in fatalities. In response, teams and leagues have implemented measures such as higher railings, better signage, and public awareness campaigns encouraging responsible behavior at games. However, even with safeguards in place, the excitement and energy of a live sporting event can lead to lapses in judgment or simple accidents that have tragic consequences. For many fans, leaning over railings for a better view or to catch a foul ball is part of the thrill, but it can quickly turn dangerous. Witness accounts from those seated near the area of the fall suggest that the fan may have lost his balance while leaning forward, though this has not been officially confirmed. Stadium security and medical staff responded within minutes, but the trauma from the fall appeared significant. Some spectators said they initially believed a player or ball boy had gone down until they realized the seriousness of the situation. The game's broadcasters, caught off guard, paused commentary during the delay and offered limited details out of respect for the ongoing emergency. Despite the emotional impact of the event, the game did resume once the fan had been transported to the hospital. However, it was clear that both teams were deeply affected by what had transpired. While the Pirates eventually held on to win the game, post-game interviews were subdued, with most players choosing to focus on the fans' well-being rather than the victory. Pirates manager Derek Shelton and Cubs skipper Craig Counsell both addressed the media with somber tones, praising the emergency responders and reiterating that the health and safety of fans far outweigh the importance of any game. In the days following the accident, fans and local community members have rallied around the injured individual, with many sending messages of hope and support. Some have even begun crowdfunding campaigns to assist with medical costs, a gesture that reflects the tight-knit nature of the baseball fan community in Pittsburgh and beyond. The Pirates organization has reportedly been in contact with the fans' family, offering whatever assistance they can provide, though specifics remain private. This tragic incident serves as a sobering reminder of how quickly life can change. In a sport defined by its timeless rhythm and joyful unpredictability, moments like this bring everything into sharp, human focus. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the thrill of a come-from-behind rally, these are the sounds and feelings that fill a stadium. But so too, in rare and heartbreaking moments, are silence, fear and sorrow. As the season continues, the memory of this event will linger, prompting reflection not only on safety but also on the fragility of the moments we often take for granted. As of now, the condition of the fan remains critical, and updates are awaited. The Pirates have pledged to cooperate fully with ongoing investigations, and Major League Baseball has not ruled out the possibility of reviewing safety regulations. For the many who were in attendance that night, or who watched from home, the memory of that fall will not fade quickly. It was a jarring interruption to a beloved pastime, but one that may, hopefully, lead to positive changes in the future.